What's good, y'all? It's your boy Cody Got Fired back with Only Fuzz TV here, and I got another exclusive for y'all today. Now, today in the headlines, I got Hassan Campbell again, you heard, and word got back that it may be some truth that Wack100 was the one who shut down his channel. Now, a lot of people thought he was faking it. Even myself thought that he was faking it, or that he was taking a break for Ramadan and all of that. But that's one of the excuses that was out there, you dig, that was put out there. But he recently gave a heated exchange on Clubhouse about how his channel, who he thought was behind his channel getting shut down. And he's saying that Wack100 may be the one who was behind it. He says it's messed up how another black man want to take food out of his family's mouth, and this is how he feeds his family, and he has a mortgage to pay, and he's like the Malcolm X of this shit, and everybody wants to silence him. But I'm not gonna continue to blackball on all day. I'm gonna let him tell it. Tell me how y'all feel about this. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna keep running it up. You heard?
I'm trying to figure out where's all this hate coming from. A nigga that I didn't know from a hole in the wall. I never knew Wack100 from a hole in the wall. The nigga came out his way to befriend me, sit down with me with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and then try to destroy me. What's that all about? Is it because of my message? Is it the Illuminati? Is it jealousy? Because I never that bad that I hated so bad. I never met so bad that that I hated him so much that I just wanted him to stop eating to feed his family.
This is crazy.
I mean,
Hey, Hassan, you keep going in and out.
oh yeah, because somebody tried to call my phone. So yeah, what I'm saying is I never like I'm trying to figure out like how a nigga just go out his way to come meet me to befriend me just to try to destroy me. Is it the Illuminati? You know what I mean? Like, what secret society is behind this? Why are they trying so much during this time where the financial, like, we really seeing a dollar bill collapse right now. We really seeing a change in a major system. We on the verge of World War III. What is it or who is it behind Wack100 and the rest of these dudes trying to destroy my voice?
The feds.
Do
Why is
you
he
think
going
that?
so?
Do you think that he perceives you to be down, so he's trying to get up on you?
I mean, my whole thing is like this, right? The nigga is sitting amongst a bunch of black people on Clubhouse, telling them his strategy to destroy my income. Why would you want me to lose my mortgage? Why would you want me to lose my house so I can't take care of my children? Why would you want to force me back into the hood? I don't get that. Where did all this hate come from? He transgressed on me first. I exposed him to be the greasy nigga that he is. And now it's just so much hate. Instead of fighting me, like he could have pulled up when I went to academics the last time, but he realized every time I pull up, I got an army with me. So he's not going to just have his way. My whole thing is bring your crew, bring my crew. We could fight right in the building with academics and we could go live with it. We ain't even got to set it up for no money, but why play with my money? If he want me off the internet, beat me in a fist fight. Don't do it the sucker way. Stop sending lawyers. Stop creating niggas having a bunch of people flag my pages to stop me from feeding my kids. How he gonna act like he give a fuck about Big Pun's wife not being able to feed her kids being in the shelter, but he trying to send me to the shelter? Where's all that hate coming from? And why so many black men sitting back participating and watching that? Yo, I tried to help so many. I started the 050 movement. I started Zip with the Drip. I started Z Banger. I started mad people on YouTube. I done extended my hand. And Billis Gotti wouldn't have 27,000 followers if it
Yeah,
wasn't for
that's what
me.
we told him earlier. That's a fact.
Bullet
So
smoked you
my
out.
whole thing is I always reach back to help other niggas. So why is everybody going out their way to destroy me? I show love. Wack ain't put nobody on. All he does is put people on his platform or Clubhouse to keep him relevant. And everything that he touch turns to shit. Everything that he's involved with is evil. We all come from the same piss and shit. All of us is suffering. All of us is stressed out. All of us is hurting in some type of way. So why are you trying to hurt us even more? I thought it was us against them. But what niggas gotta realize is Wack is in the industry, man. Ain't nobody got a contract where they making millions of dollars off him. He just using everybody's energy in this clubhouse shit. The nigga's an agent. The nigga got gay sex tapes with Nipsey Hussle. Why? Ask Wack100 what is his favorite sex scene in the video with Nipsey Hussle. He got gay sex tapes with Oscar De La Hoya. Ask him which part of the video with Oscar De La Hoya dressing up as a woman was his favorite part.
Wow.
The nigga got like you got all types of gay porn. You got porn. You sitting up there watching Kim Kardashian and Ray J. You the nigga that delivers the case, the tapes to Kanye West. Why you got so much blackmail shit on so many black people?
Hey yo, Aki, Assalamu alaikum. Save on. Hey look, hey Haas, I'm looking at it like this. You just made a statement about it's us against them, right? But my thing is, Aki, when y'all both using, cause I know where your pain coming from, but at the same time, y'all both using black pain to come up off of. When are you gonna go at the other opposition other than our people to come up off of?
Good
You heard
question.
right,
Now let me
yo, hey Haas,
good question. Let me answer that. Let me answer that. Good question. Now here's my thing, right? When you say us, the us that you talking about is everybody in the industry. Everybody in the industry is an enemy to black people. Everybody. Everybody in the industry took an oath to sell us poison, to sell us death music. Everybody in the industry, all them niggas do is come back to the hood and sell you poverty and pain and then go back to paradise. Nobody that left the hood is trying to show you how to get out of the hood. All they keep doing is coming back to the hood, selling you the hood. So my whole thing is when you see these celebrities selling poison or mentally destroying the children, I have to stand up for that. I have to speak out against that because these little kids ain't got no fathers at home. These little kids ain't really got no mothers at home neither. Half these kids is being raised by their grandmother. And as soon as they go outside, they being kidnapped by gang culture. So somebody got to be man enough, uncle enough, father enough, grandfather enough to tell these young kids, yo, don't go down that path. That's a path to destruction. And I'm the only one that's doing it. The next person, the only one that came close to doing what I'm doing, who mimicked my whole style, was Charleston White. Outside of that, everybody else is condoning the same destroying us as a people.
yo, we can't save the kids, bro. Like at this point right now, that's their parent. That's not your job, my job, nobody's job on this panel. Ask them where they put, like you always say, where's the fathers at, where the mothers at. That's not our job to save these kids,
That's
bro.
not your job. That's my job. That's where my blessings come from. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has elevated me and put me in position of life. Even when niggas take my monetization, the whole community came behind me to help me and support me. It's still supporting me. This
But
is where the blessings come from. But hold
I
up, hold
kid,
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. When you use the word Aki, right?
yeah,
When you understand it, when you understand Islam, right?
I do.
When you listen. When you understand Islam, you know that every prophet, every messenger
Mm-hmm.
died trying to change the world. So you can't convince somebody who live his life as a messenger not to be a messenger. My
But
fight.
Aki, when you
Listen,
say
listen,
you
So look,
listen,
look,
start,
look,
listen,
look.
hold
listen,
on, hold on,
listen to
hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
No,
Let him
no,
talk, Avon. Let him
Hassan, let me
talk.
say this, Hassan.
All right, listen. What blood? What blood? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I
We
hear
hear you.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, I want Hassan to focus on, you know what I mean, the main thing that we dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask him a question. So Hassan, when you was, you know what I mean, had the conversation with Wack, everything went great. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he came on Clubhouse and tried to slander your name for no reason. What was running through your head, bro? Like, I just sat down with this fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? Everything seemed like it was peaches and cream. All of a sudden, the sour cream and onions. What was running through your head when that nigga did that, bro?
Well, I was actually hurt because it was like if it was something, if it was gonna be something, it should have been something when we was face to face. When I was with Wack100, I could say that podcast when we was together. No matter what he say, I really enjoyed myself, and I thought we really, really had a good time. And my
Right.
last conversation with him before he got to Clubhouse was like, yo, we're gonna get started on your clothing line, and we're gonna get you over there on Spotify. We're gonna take care of all the stuff that we, you know what I mean? Me and this man was talking business, business, business. So then when he came to Clubhouse, he was like, yeah, I told everybody you got fucked in the ass. He never said that to me.
Oh man.
So
So
for
when
me,
y'all was face to face and you had the same energy.
for when he was face to face, I had a good time. My peoples had a good time. Everybody had it was like, yo, we left pissy junk smiling, laughing. Niggas had a good time. That was one of my most fun times that I had. I
Damn,
enjoyed.
bro.
I'm not gonna sit up there and last a lot of anybody. I really, really had a good time. So the very, very next day, when we started bugging out, my big homie, my big brother was like, yo, what the hell just happened between you and Wack just that fast? Nobody understood it. But for me, to be honest with you, I never trusted him from the jump. See, me, I'm the type of person that I leave a rope. I don't trust nobody. I'm from the hood where niggas leave you slumped in the back in the back staircase. So you learn not to trust nobody, but at the same time, I put trust in him. I just left a rope around his neck for him to hang himself. You know, just like at the end of the day, we all from the hood, man. We know it's a bunch of backstabbers. Some people gonna love you, some people gonna hate you. You never really find out who your friend is until you dead.
Say that again, bro.
You know, I prayed. I've been praying for the month of Ramadan. I prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I asked him to remove people that's no good in my life. And next thing you know, I see all types of stuff with Bullets Gotti on the internet. And I'm not even here to discuss him at all. I'm not going to say nothing good or bad about him. I know what I did for him. He know what I did for him. If he could live with Wack 100 calling him a snake while he was disrespecting me, and he still stayed, the nigga Wack called. I heard some of that audio. Wack called that man to his face a snake, and he felt comfortable with that. I feel comfortable with it too. I'm gonna just leave it as that. I don't wish Bullets Gotti no harm. I brought him amongst my family. I brought him out amongst my crew, my circle. He came to the club when nobody else ever seen him in a club like that, and every nigga in that club swore that if anything happened to him, we was gonna tear the whole club up. He was safe. The only thing I'm gonna say about Bullets Gotti, I got a phone call last month, and matter of fact, I'm gonna just leave it as that. Bimmy hit me on the phone. Bimmy was ready to kill Bullets Gotti and his grandmother. And I put Bullets Gotti on a three-way and pieced it out between him and Bimmy. Remy Rose, shout out to Remy. Remy hit me up around like the day before. I was on the phone with her. She had a hit squad ready to tear him and his grandmother up. And you know, I spoke to her and asked her to please leave Bullets Gotti alone. This is what I do for him. But you know, it is what it is. I wish him the best of luck. You know what I mean? Ain't no turning back. You know, I wish him the best of luck. I'm listening to them. I'm listening to Wack 100. Like, yeah, we gonna go on to phase 2. Bullets Gotti actually sat up there. He sat up there and actually told Wack 100 he's going for his monetization again in June. Why would he tell Wack that? That's personal stuff that I gave him as a brother. Why would you give my enemy something to hurt me to stop me from feeding my children? Why? And anybody that can sit down with a nigga that can do something like that to me or anybody else when I ain't did nothing but show him love, I mean, it is what it is. A snake is always going to be a snake. What more could I really say, man?
All
I'm
right,
not
so
going to act
Hassan,
like it.
this what I did, right? Because you know he's in another room and he won't come over here. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's gonna come over
Listen,
here.
I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to have a convo. I don't want to know why he did it. He did what he did. That's it. I'm like, I don't even have like what,
He
like I
admitted.
said,
He definitely
like,
admitted it just now. Yeah.
listen, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Bimmy was going like really, really smoke him and his grandmother because he was out there putting out there that Bimmy was a rat. Bimmy is a dangerous nigga. Bimmy's an old school strong nigga. A old school strong, very, very strong nigga. I spoke to Bimmy on the phone, put Bullets Gotti on that phone and deaded that. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit that I did. Bullets Gotti don't even understand. Right before I lost my monetization, I was in the process. I just bought one of, I ain't gonna say who, but I just bought one of my other brothers a car, one of my homies a car. I was actually gonna buy Bullets Gotti a car so the nigga could get around and actually go into the next phase of my podcast and shit because I was bringing Bullets Gotti with me. But like I said, I
Wow.
prayed to God. I prayed to God and I asked him to remove people from my life that ain't no good for me. And ever since I lost my monetization, I've been falling out with a lot of people because I've been taking care of a lot of people that just sit up there and they thinking that it's over for me. I left the internet for 2 weeks and the whole internet went crazy. I never even made a video to say what happened. I just said, you know what? Let me just start my fasting. Let me let God handle this and do what I do. And the whole internet went crazy. And somewhere down the line, some people started jumping ship. But it bees like that sometimes. How they say in Mob Deep, you find out who your true friends when you up north bleeding. Can't find a shorty to troop the bid with you. Hit with a 2 to 4. Like, damn, son, it's only been 2 weeks.
Damn. Well, I basically hollered at him, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he went into a little rant of, yo, he put the footage out, the audio, so this is what I did. He was like, you know what I mean, you did that in his way of trying to get
Hold up,
back.
hold up, hold up. I put what footage and audio out?
What the conversation with I guess what, you know what I mean, the Big U situation when y'all was speaking. He was like, you
Oh,
put that
oh,
out there,
oh. So,
and that was his
instead
way
of
of
him
getting
fight,
back.
instead of him fighting me as a man or being a better podcaster, he just want to destroy something that I built. He want to keep on crying to YouTube like, please take his page. Y'all
That's a
respect that?
fact. That's what he said.
Who respect? Who respects that though?
We don't respect nothing he do.
Let's talk about it.
He's a bitch.
Mod, stop
And
bringing people on stage.
he said basically, you know what I mean, he used his weapons of war. I told him, I said, if you got weapons of war, you know what I mean, you got the right to use it. But if somebody call you out, like he called me out, he called me out 2 years ago. I've been trying to get the fade and he won't give it to me. So I'm gonna say, Hassan, you gotta wait in line, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my fade first. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
but my whole thing is as a
he
man,
admitted in front of
he has to
everybody
explain.
that he did that.
He has to explain to y'all. He has to explain to y'all. He had the chance. He had the chance and the opportunity. Like when he made it seem so colorful. Yo, I was outnumbered. Y'all had my niggas in that room, but he had Takashi had like 30 gang niggas with him, and he had Secret Service with him. All that shit that y'all watch, what y'all see with Takashi 6ix9ine getting jumped in that gym, that's fake. It's fake.
Let's talk about it.
Takashi goes nowhere without Secret Service.
Mm.
I saw that for myself when I had to go to the bathroom. When I was on academics, they tried to stop me from going to the bathroom, but I really had to pee with all that liquor. When I went in the hallway, they was like, nah, it's almost over. I'm like, nah, I really got to use the bathroom. So when I went in the hallway and I seen all them Secret Service men out there, I said, that's why they didn't want me to go to the bathroom. He had men in black everywhere. Takashi
Wow.
6ix9ine got beat up. He got beat up in the gym and then turned around. He got beat up by Latin Kings, then turned around and dropped a Spanish song. How y'all fall for that? Do y'all realize when Takashi 6ix9ine went viral on academics with me and Wack
He gay.
100? Do you realize at that point in time Takashi 6ix9ine was being blackballed? And that
Mm.
was when they did this show with me and Takashi and Wack 100 and academics. Takashi 6ix9ine career picked back up and it never went back down. They used me. Why else would a bunch of millionaires come find a nigga that's struggling, trying to make his way by himself? Why would a bunch of millionaires come find me? And then you got to sit back and think about it, right? Takashi 6ix9ine is DEA. Wack 100 done sat up there and admitted in my audio that he done waged wars between the Bloods and Crips and supplied both of them with guns. Who does that?
Oh man. A double
Come on,
agent.
everybody heard the audio. This nigga Snowfall. And then academics contribute. What did academics contribute to the black community in Chicago? He instigated wars for years. This is how he built his plantation. I mean, his platform. So understand who you dealing with. Niggas that done sat up there and told y'all, yo, you have to sit down with somebody. So they was supposed to be the gatekeepers I was supposed to sit down with. And anybody with a right mind, no, I'm not going through no gate. So look at how look at what the gatekeepers did to me. Wack 100 just got to understand something. He can't destroy what God done built, nigga. YouTube ain't the only platform, and I'm still up there, and I'm still a king of that shit. Even though they playing with my numbers, I went live 3 times. Each live had 100,000 views. They can't stop me. The people are searching for me. He can't stop God's plan. I ain't never hated a man that much that I wanted his career or anything that he did. If I don't like you, I don't watch you. Wack 100 watch my every move. Talk about he traced me from my pawn. Nigga, you been knew where I live at. My address is all over the internet. Stop fronting. If Wack 100, he sit up there talking about his OGs and how he loved New York City, why he ain't go to K Slate funeral?
Mm.
Cause he knew after he pulled that we was outside. He didn't come. He went back to Clubhouse and lied and told everybody that he went to the funeral, but he never showed up because he knew it was on from there on.
So let me ask you this. So do you think there was a hidden agenda the whole time? Do you think he was trying to line you up for the bigger play?
Of course he was. I was supposed to be going out to LA. If I would have went out to LA, I would have never made it home.
Wow.
Why would Tekashi 6ix9ine get on a plane to come meet Hassan Campbell? Why would Tekashi 6ix9ine and Wack 100 get on planes just to come meet Hassan Campbell? Y'all gotta ask yourself that question. The niggas sit up there talking about, oh, he always with the conspiracy shit. Who's the closest nigga to Malcolm X out here right now? Me?
Mm.
Anytime you use your voice to save your people, they use your people to destroy you. Who did they send at me? Wack 100. See, the only problem is that the powers to be, the Illuminati, they not done with me yet. That's why they didn't fully take my YouTube. They ain't done with me yet. They got a timeline with their distractions. Them niggas really want me dead.
So let's talk
That's
about it,
why.
Hassan. You know what I
Think
mean?
about it. Think about
The
it.
shooter.
The
You
dude,
remember
the
the shooter?
terrorist, listen, the shooter that shot the train up, I didn't
You
know
was
he
on the
had all
list,
those
right?
videos about me. I was on
Yeah.
the list.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I know I know I gotta move quick. Like, son, man, every time they want to do something bad to me, they send SWAT in my house.
Tribe
Then try to
gangster in the
make a
building,
nigga look
salute.
then try to make a nigga look crazy.
So Hassan, you know what I mean? Like the key thing is this, you know what I mean? You got your platform and you really don't need nobody to be up there with you, you know what I'm saying? And you do numbers. You know what I mean? So do you think that's what it was? They was trying to utilize, you know what I mean, your YouTube, you know what I mean, reputation or whatever, your following. You think they was trying to get next to you and then use that against you? You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, I feel like the higher up sent Wack 100 at me because at the end of the day, y'all gotta understand something. Wack 100, the reason why Wack 100 hates me as much as he do is because nobody actually played with Wack 100
You in the
until I
matrix.
discredited him. Once I destroyed him and discredited him, people don't look at him the same way. People don't look at him right. You don't see Wallow Gilly on the red no more.
Hassan, you in the matrix, bro.
He
You in the
sat up
matrix
there,
right
he
now.
talked about everybody in one conversation. That was just one conversation that I put out. And what that's supposed to be?
I mean, your service is nervous,
At the,
Haas. I can hear you now. You good, guy.
at,
Yeah, your service keep going
at,
in and
at
out.
the at the end of the day, man, my whole thing is like this, right?
We
Yeah,
gave
I don't know why. At the end of the day, my thing is like this, right? My thing is like this, right? Y'all just got to pay attention to what's going on because look at the person that you supporting. Wack 100 built his career off of extortion and destroying people, people's own, reputation. Oscar De La Hoya was a great champion. Whatever he do behind the scenes or whatever the case may be, Wack 100 and them, like dogs. You the dude up got a sex tape with him with women. Why would you want that? Why are you still holding on to a tape of Nipsey Hussle having gay sex? Which part of the gay sex do you like? What part turns you on? What part do what? Ask Wack 100. What part do he rewinds the most in Nipsey gay sex tape? All the gay sex images, all the gay sex tapes. Wack 100. Everybody's sex tape. Wack 100. The nigga got everybody's tape. That right there should say something. So when I realized that he was setting everybody up, I recorded him.
Mm.
Who
So
wouldn't record
it was a
recording everybody
counteract.
else? I speak to celebrities every day. That's confidential. You never heard any other recording from any other celebrity. I speak to so many celebrities reach out to me. Why was his audio? Why is he the one recording? You never heard me and Takashi 6ix9ine was on the phone with each other for like a year and a half, 2 years before Wack even came in the picture. You never heard the audio of me and Takashi 6ix9ine. I was already talking to Takashi 6ix9ine before Wack even came around. After me and Wack fell out, me and Takashi spoke one time, never heard from him again.
Okay, so look, right? You know what I mean? I gotta give you just a little pushback on this, right? So some people ask the question. They say that if Wack wouldn't have never came on Clubhouse and said what he said, that y'all would have been, tighter to 10 toes on one side. And you know what I mean, y'all had a movement where basically, you know what I'm saying, y'all was going against New York. You know what I'm saying? Now we know that, you stand up for New York in a lot of ways, but it was some people that was saying that it was people that you didn't like, that he didn't like, and y'all kind of formed an alliance. And the only reason why that broke is because of that. So speak about that real quick for the brothers that was a little doubtful about what was really going on with you and Wack.
I carry New York on my back, but at the same time, what I will say is this.
You go
I
in and
see a
out.
change in Jim Jones that I'm proud of. I've actually seen things that's changed in Jim Jones and in Mano. Until Mano with the chain shit, it seemed like the dudes that I was coming at
Hey,
started
yo, you in the
changing
Matrix. Let him
out
know
and
he in the
becoming better
Matrix,
people.
I
bro.
told him that, bro. I told him he in the Matrix, but his phone is still, you know what I'm saying?
I told you I pulled over to talk to y'all. I pulled over in the streets. I'm in the streets. I pulled over like in a dead zone. You know what I mean? Just so I could do this. But in worst case scenario, what I could do
We
is I
hear you
could finish
clear.
running around out here. All right. Like I said, New York. I carry New York City on my back. It wasn't that I was going against New York. I was going against the things that I was seeing. I felt like some of the older rappers with the gang mentality wasn't educating the young boys. I'm outside in the street with dudes that's active or OGs that's educating these young boys. You got some of the dudes that's part of the movement, guns down, gloves up. They out there every day trying to stop the violence in the street. You know what I mean? This is what OGs do. You see what I'm saying? And then you got dudes that's out there. They'll sell these kids anything. They'll sell them images, false images that's going to lead them to the penitentiary. My thing is like this. I don't understand how so many dudes come home from jail, and it's like if it's a dead end cliff where people fall off the cliff, why would you not be trying to stop the children from going through the same shit that we went through? That's my job. That's my mission. And every day somebody's in my DM saying I saved their life. So I can't stop. I won't stop. This is what I do. You see what I'm saying? This is what make me feel good about life, knowing that I actually convince somebody to live and be better, having fathers being fathers. I got a video that I ain't even upload, just earlier today doing some positive shit out in the hood during the month of Ramadan, which is almost time for me to break my fast. I spent that time instead of doing what I had to do, actually coming and spreading love with you guys. I don't have no problem with helping or being a part of anybody's platform that's going to keep it positive. Sometimes I lash out or whatever because people lash out on me. Oh, this nigga's a hypocrite. Nah, I'm not a hypocrite. It come a time for prayer. It come a time for peace. Then it come a time for war. I'm not looking for war, but I'm not ducking it either. These niggas sit up there and call me a hypocrite because I sat in my house and made $1 million. But then when they said I couldn't come outside, I had every gang come outside with me to hold me down. Oh, you a hypocrite. Why? Because I speak out against the negativity in the hood, but the gang still love me. Niggas in jail still love me. Everybody can't be the bad guy. Somebody got to be willing to be the good guy. I don't get a 501c3 from the government. Everything I make on my own.
That's the key thing right there. You know what I mean? Being self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to say is this, Haj, you know what I mean? For some people that might get the message construed, you know what I'm saying? Let them know what your main mission is. The reason why you got on YouTube in the first place. You know what I'm saying? What was your main reason? The first time you ever got on YouTube, what made you decide that this is what I want to do? Let's talk about it.
The first time I got on hip hop, I mean on YouTube, was to let everybody know that the family that I came from that raised me had was a pedophile ring where a lot of little boys was being touched. I
Mm,
came out on a mission